All right. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Good Morning Xbox. I am your host, Axel1324.
And I'm Cool Cat Terry.
That's right. Oh, man. What a show we got planned for you guys today. But before we get on to the show, Terry, what have you been up to this week?
A lot of nothing. Dude, I've been having the worst time. I've been trying to play Split Fiction with my buddy, and we can't play because he had the expired credentials with his EA account. So we've been going through the rigmarole with EA from trying to get his stuff reinstated, only for him not to remember his original email that he had for his account that he made like over a decade ago. So I made him a new account. And then it was the hassle of, you can only have Xbox linked to one EA account for permanently. Permanently. Like you can never move it ever. I'm like, that's the dumbest policy ever because people are going to change their email accounts. Like that's the stupid.
Yeah.
Their policy is once you link an Xbox account, that account can never, ever, 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 ever get linked to another EA account ever. I'm like, that's stupid. So we haven't been able to get him access so he can
What
play
you're telling me is the source of all this is your friend forgetting his password.
He forgot his password, yeah.
So you're mad at Xbox for him forgetting his
I'm
password?
not mad at Xbox.
Talk about projection, Terry.
I'm not mad at Xbox. I'm mad at EA and their stupid policy of only allowing the account to be, on for once in its lifetime. You can never move it. Like that's the dumbest thing ever. So screw EA.
Your friend forgets his password. You've discovered EA's policy, and you're mad at EA.
I'm mad at EA, yeah, because
this sounds like a lot of projection. I feel like you need to be mad at your friend for forgetting his password.
Why do they have it to where you can only have one account on there for its lifetime, and you can never move it? Like that's the stupidest.
Yeah, that is weird because
some kid's going to make an EA account when they're like 13, and then they're going to become an adult, and they're not going to have that email anymore because they probably had some stupid email when they were a kid, and they're like, we're not going to use that anymore. I'm going to get more of an adult email. Guess what, kid? You just lost your EA account for the rest of your life. Screwed over. That's dumb.
Yeah. Those young accounts are really something, right? Yeah, no. I've had the same account my whole life, the same username, same email. So I know which email to like request my password resets on, right? So yeah, I've had because I don't know, like oh my god, I just unplugged my headphones. I can't hear anything. Okay, there we go. So Axel1324. Like if you ever want to know what I've been doing since I was a little young 12-year-old kid, Google Axel1324 because I've had the same username right here since I've been on the internet. so
like for him though, he's in a unique situation because his email is always through his cable provider, like his internet provider, and he lives in a very rural area. So it's like the internet providers keep changing because they keep getting bought out. So every time he gets a new company, he has to get a new email. So he doesn't have that email has been long since shut down because that company doesn't exist anymore. So there's no way to access that account to even change a password.
How old is your friend?
He's like in his 60s.
Yeah. I was going to say that sounds very boomer. that action right there sounds very boomer that he never created like an Outlook account or something.
So I'm like, well, I'm like, it sounds more like you're gonna have to get yourself a new Xbox account and put on your new EA account.
Reset those achievements, sucker.
So I'm like, well, so I haven't been able to play Split Fiction because my player 2 can't access EA games anymore.
I see.
So I'm like, this is dumb.
You got the chat going. Let's check in with the chat real quick. Hold on, because you got them rolling. Shout out to Cheese is Nasty. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. Says blueberry cheesecake, waffles, eggs, and steak for dinner. Wow. Woo. That's awesome. And by the way, Cheesecake, thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. Shout out to Sith Lord, the guy that tweets out our podcast. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. Appreciate you. And he says, good morning, Xbox Nation. Yeah. Good morning to you. Thank you so much. Shout out to Fastback. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. He says, good morning, Xbox. Shout out to my buddy Doggy Dog 420, and he says, yo, Cheese is Nasty. Good morning. Hey, good morning, Doggy Dog. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. Let's see who else we got. I think that's it for the chat. For those of you who are in the chat but looking in the background, thank you so much for being here. You are also the real MVP. Appreciate each and every one of you. Oh, here's You're Wicked Hot. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. Appreciate you. Let's see. Xbox. She's as nasty says Xbox should buy EA, but won't happen. Yeah. Sith Lord is in the boat I am. I've had the same email for 20 years, right? Right. Fastback says that policy is also with Ubisoft. So if you got that Ubisoft Plus, you better never forget that linked password. Let's see. Game on Jesse says my email still says I love 15-year-old Sarah. I can't change it. And shout out to Game on Jesse. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP, even though you have a weird email. Yeah. All right. So, other than trying to be tech support, what else have you been playing?
Nothing. I've been so frustrated. Plus, okay, and on top of that, because he's an older gentleman, he's not very tech savvy with his phone either. So they keep giving him all these prompts for codes and and to verify and to use QR codes, and he can't figure none of it out. So I'm doing everything for him. I'm like, okay, send me a picture of this and give me this and this and this and then I'm logging into his accounts on my end so I can do everything for him because he can't figure it out, and it's just making me want to pull my hair out because I'm like, I need the verification code that went to your email, and then I'm sitting there and he gives me 4 digits. I'm like, Todd, it's supposed to be 6 digits. And he's like, oh, I didn't open up the email. I'm like, oh my, I just want to shake him. It's like, stop it.
Don't shake a baby.
But yeah,
that sounds exactly like me with my mom. Like my mom's like, oh, I forgot my Facebook password. I'm like, what makes you think I know it? Well, can't you hack it? I'm like, no.
So we spent all that time with tech support, and then tech support was like, yo, we unlinked it so you could try to put it on the new one. And I'm like, but it still says it's still linked. And he's like, well, we can't do any more, so we're gonna escalate this to somebody higher up the chain, and they'll get back to you within 72 hours. It's been more than 72 hours, and they still haven't gotten back. So
they probably saw the ticket and they're like, no.
So I'm like, yeah, I guess we're never playing EA games ever again together.
So funny. Shout out to Be Nice. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. Appreciate you. Oh my gosh, Be Nice. Where's your thing? He says, good morning, Axel, Terry, chat, and bots. I love that one. Let's see. Fastback says he's been playing a lot of Avowed this weekend. Play now at the Garden Gate. Ooh, don't ruin it for me. I haven't played it. All right, so this week, other than playing Responsibilities, I played a ton of Lies of P. I wanted to finish it before it left Game Pass, but I didn't. So now I'm going to have to buy it because I didn't finish it. And, I play all kinds of games before they leave Game Pass, and I don't feel like buying any of them. Rarely do I do. But Lies of P, really hit it with me. I'm loving the game. And I'm like, oh, my God, I need to buy this game. So I was going to buy it with Game Pass, but they wanted to sell it to me for $42 or something like that with the Game Pass discount. So then I open up, I go to a Xbox database, that tracks all the prices of every game ever on the Xbox store. And Lies of P has been cheaper than $42. I'm like, not buying until it gets to this price. I don't know. I have this thing, if you don't give me the best deal, I'm not interested. And this isn't just with video games. This is with anything. If I find something has been on sale, I don't know, let's just pretend this TV one's on sale, and you're trying to sell it to me not at that lowest sale price, I'm not buying it. That's just the way I am, right? So, I don't like paying for something that's been at the lowest price. The Xbox Elite controllers, sometimes they drop down to $80 instead of being $200, and I'm like, yeah, no, I'm not buying it until it gets to $80. I'm good. So yeah. So Lies of P, it's a great game. If you guys played it and finished it, I'm jealous because now I got to wait for a sale, and who knows when that will be. So I'm going to have to find a new game to play between now and then. It's probably either going to be Avowed or something, but we'll see what I end up doing. All right. So yeah, let's keep checking in with the chat. Shout out to Dana, the man Cunningham. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. He says, hey, all. How's everybody doing today? Hey, doing good. Thank you. General Spartan's in the house. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. He said, wrapped the Make or Break beta, went back to COD, and now getting ready for a big week involving 33 Mortals and AC Shadows. Oh, yeah. I saw that 33 Immortals is launching like next week. That's going to be good. That's going to be good. I got back into Starfield Shattered Spirit, rescuing hostages with like 20 enemies coming at me. Oh, yeah, you're at the beginning. You're at the beginning of Shattered Space. Yeah. It gets more interesting. So you decided to rescue them, huh? Instead of killing them. Interesting. Be nice. So yeah, I love that one. All right. So speaking of Starfield, perfect transition here. Speaking of Starfield, Terry, let's get our stuff started. We were gonna start with something else, but you know what? I feel like starting with this. All right. So I don't know if you know, but it has whoops. Hold on. That's the wrong screen. Share this one. There we go. I was like, wait, there we go. All right. So Ecstasis, who is a known leaker, a lot of his stuff does come true. He said, translated by Google, he said, Starfield is reportedly preparing to land on PlayStation 5. PlayStation logos have been added to a Creation Club creation. It appears to be beta testers, as the logo only appears on one creation. So, Xbox exclusive, my butt. It's coming over to PlayStation on a creation, and he captured screenshots of what it looks like, so you can see PC game, PlayStation, Xbox on the creation. You know, it's a 8.9 kilobyte creation, right? And he hovered over the creation detail, and this was on March 12th, and sure enough, PlayStation is on there. So Xbox losing another exclusive. It's Starfield, which is a great game. And it looks like, Terry, Starfield is suddenly going to be game of the generation, because it's coming over to PlayStation. You know, it's going to be so much better now compared to how it was received in the past. So, you know, they're going to remove the Xbox tax when they review the PlayStation version. So let's take a look. Let's take a look at the Metacritic for. And I say Meta because that's what everybody uses. I personally use OpenCritic, but we're going to Meta. You know what? Screw that. I don't want to use Meta. I want to use OpenCritic. I like OpenCritic. Let's see. Starfield 4. I like OpenCritic because it combines all the scores into one. So it doesn't matter where you review it. Here we go. So it got an overall review of 85, which is a great score. But, you know, you can subtract it away from 5 to 10 points because that's the Xbox tax. So we're going to be getting the Xbox tax back.
So PlayStation's going to get a 96?
Yeah. Yeah, they're going to get a 96 on this bad boy. So, yeah, there you go. It's going to raise the score. And you think I'm lying about this, Terry, but I'm not. Every game, I've been tracking some of this. Every game that has gone over to PlayStation has scored higher. Every single one. Before it released versus the score after it releases, it goes up about anywhere between 2 to 5 points. Every single one. So it looks like Starfield is gonna be one of the highest rated games of the year. See, I don't know when it's going over to PlayStation, but it will. So yeah, Terry, what are your thoughts on that?
I mean, I thought the game was mediocre at best, but
Well, boo this woman, boo.
I mean, it's a good game that I recommend everybody should play it, but I felt that this game was severely overhyped. It wasn't that great of a game, in my opinion, but it was still a good enough game to where I think everyone should play it. But so I don't care if it goes to PlayStation, but I feel whatever score it gets, it should be at least close to this, if not worse, because this game to me, this is not an 85 either. To me, this game is lower, but PlayStation should hopefully be close to what they got for Xbox. But then again, PlayStation, in theory, should get a more polished game, because this game was pretty buggy and rough when it first came out on Xbox. So
I never ran into any bugs. I
I
don't know what you
did,
guys
dude.
do.
Dude,
I have no
into,
idea how you play games to discover all these bugs.
dude, I literally would go into rooms because there were so many load screens in that game. But like, as soon as you would have a load screen to go into a building, like all the items that were not like mounted to something that you could literally pick up and loot would just get flung across the room, and I would just walk into random rooms, and I would just have debris flying at me because it would just get thrown, and I would not be in outer space when this is happening. I'll be literally on a planet going to a shop to go buy some stuff, and I walk into talk to the shopkeeper. Next thing I know, all the goods that are selling are getting thrown in my face. So no, there were definitely bugs in that game. But
that never happened to me. I have no idea what you're doing. Like I need to know how you're playing games.
I got caught in like a permadeath. I tripped on a rock and I died, and then it reloaded to me standing back up, and I died again, and I just kept doing it on mass repeat. So I had to go to an older save to get that to stop. So like, no, this game definitely was not polished.
So because you died, you blame the game.
No, I don't blame the game.
Sounds like projecting again, Terry.
I'm not projecting. I'm just saying this game had some issues that needed to be what do you call it? They had to do some fixes. So
they had to do some fixes. Yeah, I mean, I don't disagree with anything you're saying. Every game needs to do some fixes, and I do love playing more polished. games.
My ship glitched. I couldn't open the dang door to get on my ship. I had landed my ship on like the main hub. What do you start? I forgot the name of the city. Like that main city that you kind of start everything out on.
Yeah.
So like my ship is there, but I couldn't go on my ship because the door was locked on my ship. I could not access my ship. And if I go to a vendor to like change the ship, then that one would be locked. So I had no access to any of my ships. I was locked out of my own ships. So that bug happened to me too. I was furious. I had to go. I think the way to get around it was you had to go into like the shipbuilder and like rebuild the ship. And I'm like, I don't want to be doing all this crap to rebuild the ship just to get my door to unlock. And that didn't fix it either. So it was just all a big waste of time. So yeah, no, I definitely had a lot of issues with that game.
I see. I have issues with lies, as always. As always, I hate liars. Yeah, Starfield, Xbox exclusive, right here, and yes, it's exclusive. Sorry for the blurriness. So yeah, not anymore. It looks like it's being ported over. You can see it right here, PlayStation.
It was exclusive at that time. There were no lies detected.
Yeah, at that time, kind of like till death do us part at this time. So yeah,
everyone gives their vows that they're never going to leave, but yet divorces still happen. So clearly
people lie. I saw an episode of Married with Children. You remember that?
I never watched that.
Oh my God, there's an episode of Married with Children, and Peggy's asking Al like one of those stupid questions that like girls always ask. And Married with Children was always like super duper sarcastic and stuff, right?
Yeah, like I remember Bundy was always like insulting people. Like I never. Yeah. My parents watched that show, so I only remember like small clips from it. And
on one of them, Peg asked Al, if we both die and go to heaven, are we we're still gonna be married in heaven, right? And he goes, hell no, till death do us part, contract fulfilled. I did my part. Because that's not what girls want to hear, right? And it was just so funny. But yeah. But anyways, yeah. So this is coming to PlayStation. I guess Xbox considers it contract fulfilled. So we'll see. They did announce. There was a big tweet about Starfield. They're so excited for updates coming later this year, and that another expansion is on the way. And who knows? Maybe when this expansion launches, it's gonna be launched up on PlayStation at the same time. So yeah, suddenly Starfield is gonna be a great game. Kind of like do you remember when Indiana Jones was announced and everybody was like, "Oh, I get motion sickness. I can't play the game because it's in first person." And then it got announced for PlayStation, and suddenly all those people's motion sickness was cured. That's exactly what happens here.
Yeah.
So yeah. So let's see. Let's check in with some of the chat here, see what they got to say. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Be nice says, I have to build weapons to get the Phantoms. Yep. Get at the Phantoms. Yes, you do. Shout out to Stanley Francois. He says, what's happening, y'all? Hey, what's going on, Stanley? Thanks so much for being here. You are the real MVP. Shout out to Lost Boomer. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. He says, forgot we are an hour closer at the moment. Yeah, we are. Fastback says, I want to get back into Starfield at some point, but I don't fall next, so don't care if Starfield is on PlayStation or Switch. I know you don't, Fastback. I know. But he says, Keely might play it now. Yeah. Definitely. Oh, yeah. Forza Horizon is also coming to PlayStation. It's going to get a 96. Yep. Be nice. Love Starfield. I love Starfield too. Yeah. We got somebody here agree with Terry. Don't need to read any of that crap. I'm just kidding. Doggy Dog says, agree, Terry. Mediocre and overhyped. Still fun, but not game of the generation.
I agree. I agree.
You shut your mouth, Doggy.
He's a man of substance right there.
Oh, yeah. He's a man of some substance. I'll give you that much. Let's see. If Starfield was a Ubisoft game, Cool Cat Terry would rate it higher. Absolutely.
No, I wouldn't. If it was exactly the same.
Playing the Ubisoft tax and
no. If it was exactly the same, just had Ubisoft's name on it, I still wouldn't have liked it. No, it was not good. It wasn't that good.
It's great. Oh man.
I'd be like, Far Cry's better. Like they dropped the ball on this one.
There you go. Let's see. Fastback says, maybe Cool Cat Terry's Xbox had real bugs inside, right? She discovered so many bugs on games. It's so crazy. Lost Boomer says, I went into my ship and a hole inside was invisible. Interesting.
See? Bugs. Game was broken.
There might be an Xbox tax, but PlayStation is going to pay that 70% tariff. Oh! Yeah, that's right. They are. That's it. That tariff, that savings is passed on to the people. Oh, shout out to Eternal Shaddai. Thank you so much for being here. You're the real MVP, buddy. Get some rest.
I don't think they have to pay a tariff on a digital good, though.
Yeah, because Xbox gets 70%, PlayStation keeps 30%.
Yeah, but the tariffs are for things that are being shipped.
No. This is a console war tariff that we get it on Game Pass, but they have to pay cash for it.
Okay.
Okay. You with us now? You following?
I suppose.
You picking up what Fastback is putting down? Shout out to DE. Thank you so much for being here. You're the real MVP. He says, I want to see the loading times compared to the Xbox Series X because it has real loading screens. Oh my god, yeah, that is probably the creation engine needs to be updated.
Yeah, there's way too much loading in that game.
Way too much loading. Even as much as I love the game, the loading drives me nuts. So yeah, there you go. So again, it's coming out on PlayStation. IGN's going to give it a 9 out of 10. Eurogamer's going to give it 4 out of 5 stars. PC Gamer's probably not going to do. Let's see. Game Informer is going to move this over to a 9 out of 10. I can already see all this, guys. So memorize this screen right here. 85. When this comes out for PlayStation and the reviews come out, it's going to be like 87 to 90. Promise. I promise. So yeah. Let's see. Dan, the man Cunningham says, can't wait for the Oblivion remaster. Oh, yeah. Good segue here. Because you know what? That's one of our topics. We're up next. We're doing great segues with the chat. So, Oblivion Remake could launch on Xbox next month. Report claims. So, you're not going to have to wait very long if these rumors are true. Sorry, closing my windows.
It's pretty sad that their remakes of their older games are coming out before their new one.
Right?
Come on, man.
So the remake is an Unreal Engine 5 Elder Scrolls Oblivion remake is reportedly imminent. Now remember, Oblivion doesn't use Unreal. It uses the creation engine. So if they ported this over to Unreal with you being able to hold every item in the game, that's unique. We'll see what Unreal can do. So developer Virtuous is reportedly developing an Elder Scrolls Oblivion remake using Unreal Engine 5. Recent rumors suggest the game will be revealed in the coming weeks. It is rumored to launch sometime before June 2025. So this rumor comes to us by Nate the Hate, who's got a pretty good record overall. I would say he's like 70% right. According to reliable insider Nate the Hate, the game will reportedly launch before June, with a reveal happening soon. Video Games Chronicles, however, has heard that the game could launch as early as next month.
I don't think that would happen without them advertising it first.
There's no way they're launching this without advertising. I agree wholly on that. And what is this? Is this a video of the Unreal Engine transition?
No.
Elder Scrolls Oblivion.
That's the original. That's the original.
Okay. So we have yet to hear from official sources, right? But there have been a slew of reports suggesting that Virtuous is working on the remake. A report January suggested that improvements will be made to many of the original gameplay systems, including modernized archery mechanics, a reworked blocking system, a refreshed UI, and more.
Do we still have to jump everywhere? Because I remember Oblivion was that one where you didn't walk or run.
You traveled faster if you jumped.
You jumped everywhere because it was faster, but it would level up your athletic skill. So you would just jump everywhere. You're just hopping around.
Remember doing that, yeah. I remember doing that a lot. Because on the old one, you couldn't run. It was one speed.
Mm-hmm.
So all it was walking, so jumping was faster.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember that. I do remember that. The game is reportedly being developed using Unreal Engine 5 and will apparently use a pairing system to render new graphics in Unreal while the original Oblivion engine handles gameplay physics and so on. Interesting. I get ready to find some bugs using that, Terry. It's worth noting that we've seen reveal rumors for Oblivion Remake before, so it's worth taking this with a pinch of salt until we see anything official from Virtuous or Bethesda. So yeah, there you go. So the Oblivion Remake is rumored to come in here soon. If this comes out next month, Terry, on Game Pass, of course, are you going to jump back into where does Oblivion take place? Oh, crap. I know Tamriel is like the whole world. Screw it. Are you going to jump back into Tamriel?
I don't know. I mean, Oblivion was fantastic. I did love that game.
I know a friend who had like 300 hours into it.
I played a lot of it, and I loved it. The DLCs were really good too. I didn't finish them though, but yeah, Oblivion was the one that introduced the whole vampire thing, and it was awesome.
Okay, so this takes place in Cyrodiil.
Cyrodiil,
yeah.
The elven place.
Yes, Cyrodiil. So yeah, so you're going back to Cyrodiil, Terry?
Ooh,
I'm not. I'm just putting that out there. I already spent hundreds.
I really want to do I've never played Morrowind. Ooh. And I've been wanting to do that one, so I want a proper remake of Morrowind because it's such an old game. I own the original one, but it's so old I haven't even bothered to turn it on my PC. But
I remember when Elder Scrolls Online did Morrowind expansion 2 years ago or something. It was a big deal.
Yeah, so
I jumped in. I couldn't help it, man. Morrowind is great.
An Oblivion remake is good, but a Morrowind remake I think would be better because that's the one I haven't played.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I'm not jumping back in. Sorry.
I think they've done an enhancement for Morrowind. They release a polished here's you know how some games will have here's the original version and then years later here's the HD version. Yeah. It basically got the HD treatment. We got the HD treatment for Morrowind that they put on Steam, but no, I want a true remake of Morrowind. I want to play that game.
Yeah, no, I just remember playing Oblivion on the Xbox. And I liked it so much. At the time, I was really into PC gaming that I got it on PC. Mm. And this is back in the day where you got the big PC boxes that were the size of cereal boxes. So I probably still have that CD somewhere, but no, I'm good. I don't want to play it again. Just because it's prettier. Sorry, just not my thing. Nothing against it if it's for you, because if it's for you, it's for you. You know what I mean, Terry?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Oblivion's a great game though. So for those of you who said you haven't played it, if you've played Skyrim, then you're going to enjoy Oblivion. It's a great game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no lies detected on that one. No lies detected on that one. That is a true. Yeah, Terry, right there. Yeah, but get ready for the loading screens.
Yep.
And this gameplay is brought to you by Loopy Long Plates. Oh, you can see it right down there.
Yeah, this came out on the 360, if I remember.
I think was it the OG Xbox?
No, it was 360.
Was Morrowind the one that came out on the OG?
Morrowind was the OG, and I don't know, was it even on console? I know that was on
It
PC.
was because it was like exclusive at the time.
Then that would have been the OG for that one, because Oblivion came out on 360.
I see. Let's see. So let's see.
This has got to be the PC version because he's definitely got some mods to polish it up. Because this game, this game looks significantly more rough than this.
And it's not this fast. Trust me.
It did not age this well. So no, I'm thinking he's playing a modified PC version right
there. Maybe. Yeah. So yeah. Let's see. Fastback says, "I did not finish Oblivion. I'm gonna guess that meant to be 4. Definitely we'll tackle the remake. There you go. Be Nice is excited for Oblivion remake. Absolutely, be nice for it. Be good for it. Doggy Dog says never played Oblivion. I'll try it though. I love Game Pass. Yeah, that's right. Game On Jesse says Oblivion remake could be Xbox's highest scoring game in years. It could be if it's done right. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and notice how he's jumping, Terry.
You gotta jump.
That's right. You gotta jump, baby. Jump. I love that we got to see that. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Your horse. I remember riding your horse was a big deal on this one. Yep. And you got to ride in first person. Get ready for some awesome crashes. Right, Terry? Right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, get ready for that good stuff. So, yeah, Oblivion remake being rumored again. Well, the launch. I think Oblivion remake is happening, but the launch date is the rumor.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens. All right, moving on to the next set of news. Oh, hold on. Did I miss something? Oh my gosh, there's lots more chat. All right, sorry, I did miss something. Let's see. Dan the Man Cunningham says, spent way too much time picking flowers for alchemy. Yeah. Shout out to Rockstar Kevin. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. He says, I think the remake is in Unreal Engine 5. Yeah, that is the rumor. Be Nice says, I bought Oblivion when it first came out, but I think I only played it once or twice, and I didn't play it. It got lost when I was moving. Then years later I found it, but didn't play it again. Oh wow, yeah, that's interesting story, yeah. DE says, I think I picked Khajiit. Oh, he decided to be a Khajiit, okay. Because I don't remember something about starting off with more agility or something. Was the jump at that start you could level up to jump up buildings, also stealth? Yeah, you could do that. But it was acrobatics, yeah. Acrobatics, and yeah, that skill is the one that just popped off, yeah. So hopefully they don't adjust that. Because that's like
That's the thing that everybody remembers from Oblivion was that you jumped everywhere.
Yeah, they better not have messed with it.
Because I remember when Skyrim came out, everybody was so used to jumping that they used the skills they learned from jumping everywhere is how they learned how to scale mountains and stuff in Skyrim is because you did it in Oblivion. So jumping.
Absolutely, jumping. Yeah, I just that was just the thing to do in Bethesda games was jump because even like on Baldur's Gate, which was isometric, we would jump everywhere. Because it was faster. So, yeah. All right, here we go. Moving on here. Terry, Xbox. Are you a fan of Xbox Play Anywhere?
I am.
Well, they had some news this week, and that is that 1,000 games have now been Xbox Play Anywhere approved.
That is amazing.
Stamped. That's right. So, again, buy once, play anywhere. So, games that support Xbox Play Anywhere, play on PC and Xbox console at no additional cost. So it's the buy once thing. I love Play Anywhere. I have been a fan of Play Anywhere.
And Cloud too. Isn't Cloud part of that now?
Yeah,
they've been really boosting the games on Cloud.
Well, that's the whole thing that a lot of these games are because they're Xbox Play Anywhere. That should include Cloud, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's part of the stream your own games now, right? So yeah, we have this. Log into your Xbox account and play Xbox on console or PC. Love that one. And by the way, when Halo Wars came out, the OG Halo Wars back in the 360, that's when the Xbox Play Anywhere meant something to me. Like, I was so happy to play Halo Wars on my PC. It was great. So, let's see. How do I know if a game is Xbox Play Anywhere? It will be marked on Xbox.com, the store, Windows Store, and it will have a Play Anywhere badge. You can also go to XboxPlayAnywhere.com to see a full list of participating games. Let's see. Okay. All right. So the other one is games that support digital only or disc games. Xbox Play Anywhere plays to digital games only because everybody, the 2013 fiasco could have fixed that, but no. Anyways, so it's digital only games. They got 1,000 games. You can browse all 1,000 Xbox Play Anywhere games. Let me keep loading. And look at this live IP. Xbox Play Anywhere. Right there. So yeah, I mean, have you used Xbox Play Anywhere on any of these titles, Terry?
No. I mean, I used it back when it first came out, but I don't really do any gaming on PC anymore now that I don't stream like I used to. So now I'm strictly just Xbox.
Yeah, I use it on Starfield. I use it on Halo Wars. I'm about to use it on Liza P. 33 Immortals is coming to it. Yeah. So this is cool. Now, the best part about Xbox Play Anywhere is the participation of third parties in this because it's open. Every developer can do this, but of course they don't have to, right? It's not a requirement. So games like Final Fantasy by Square, Square's a huge participant in Xbox Play Anywhere. You got Monolith Soft, RIP, rest in peace, Monolith Soft. Middle Earth Shadow Wars, Xbox Play Anywhere, right? You got Sega with Like a Dragon participating, right? So you have a lot of it's not just from Xbox. Anybody can participate, any developer can participate and Play Anywhere. And I think that's super duper cool. Super duper cool. And I love Xbox Play Anywhere. I mean, look, Streets of Rage 4, Xbox Play Anywhere enabled. Great game. Bramble, great game right there. Xbox Play Anywhere enhanced. Yeah, that game is fantastic. By the way, if you haven't played this game, you should. It gets dark fast. Like, fast. Again, Sega participating with Persona 3. So yeah, Total War series. Oh no, that's Age of Empire. So yeah, you got other developers other than Xbox participating in Xbox Play Anywhere, and I think that is super duper cool. Let's see, guys, if you use Xbox Play Anywhere, let me know. I'd love to hear some of your guys' stories. So again, my first story. Bless you. The game that really made it for me was Halo Wars. That's when Xbox Play Anywhere not only mattered to me, but when I used it. I mean, it was just. It's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer to me. I think every game should be Xbox Play Anywhere. Oh, Citizen Sleeper. I do not understand this game. I threw like 3 hours into this game. It's got really high ratings. People talk all this stuff about it, and I played it, and I don't understand what the hell is going on. I am so lost, and I love space sci-fis, and this is a space sci-fi story. And they're even making a sequel because it's so good, right? I mean, you wouldn't launch a sequel if a game sucked.
You might. I haven't played that one, but maybe you need to play further in for it to be, like maybe it's one of those things where something gets revealed later and then it all comes together and makes sense. And it's like that epiphany moment, like, oh my gosh.
All I know is that I've died of starvation like 4 times. And I have to restart, and it pisses me off. Like I just, Citizen Sleeper. I want to enjoy it, but I'm not. And it's just like, all right, I got other games to play. But it's one of those games like everybody talks it up, and I'm just like, what? Are you sure? Oh, Voodoo Vince Remastered is Xbox Play Anywhere. That's cool. I love Voodoo Vince. Back in the OG Xbox. Yeah. All right, let's see. Let's check in with the chat. Let's see. Fastback says, Xbox Play Anywhere Game Pass are the best value in gaming. Absolutely. Shout out to Black Cardi. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. Appreciate you. Fastback says he plays on his phone with Razer Kishi. I had the Razer Kishi, and then I got my new S24, and my Razer Kishi didn't fit anymore. Very sad about that. Very sad. Because I do love my Razer Kishi, but it doesn't fit the S24. So I need to buy the Razer Kishi 2.0 or whatever, and I just haven't gotten around to it. So yeah. Yeah. So lots of games. I mean, look at this. This game list it's never ending, Terry. It's never ending. So back when you used to stream, which was the tell me a good memory about it.
I don't really remember. It's been so long. I just remember that there was I had a couple people that were on PC. I think it was probably for racing or something. I had a few people that were on PC, and at the time the games didn't have crossplay, because crossplay was something that slowly developed where they start pushing that more. So I would use the Play Anywhere to, I would pick one day where I'd play the PC version and pick a day where I'd play the Xbox version. So all my viewers could, participate at some point, until crossplay became kind of like the norm. Now I don't have a use for Play Anywhere anymore because now crossplay is a thing. But I honestly can't remember what the game was because it was a very long time ago.
I remember on Halo Wars, like, crossplay on Xbox Play Anywhere, first party titles was always enabled. And, some of my friends, some of them are in the military. And so they would deploy and they would take their laptops with them. And some of us would be here on the stateside playing on our Xbox. Because a laptop is just so much smaller than an Xbox. You don't need a TV screen and all that, right? And so Play Anywhere became like this huge thing for us military guys, because we could take our laptops and access all these games that we had bought on not all of them, but a ton of them while we were deployed. And it was just such an amazing thing. And so, like, if you're in the service and you deploy to places, or you go to special training where you got to go for like 3 months over here or whatever, because you do a lot of moving around in the military, it's just so much easier to take your laptop. And the fact that Xbox Play Anywhere is there is great. And then when you get back home, you pick your Xbox back up and everything's still there. And I don't know, I just loved it. When I was in the service, it was just such an amazing thing to just have access to your games. I thought that was amazing. So Xbox Play Anywhere, yeah, definitely a great announcement. They're doing 1,000 games. I thought I could get this to load all 1,000 games, but I couldn't get it to load, and I'm tired of clicking the button. So there you go, guys. Xbox Play Anywhere, 1,000 games, milestone. So be sure to check that out. Ooh, the Sudoku remake is Xbox Play Anywhere. That's cool. Okay, sorry. All right. So enough of the warm-ups. Let's get to the real topics here. And I want to do it here. Hold on, I gotta hide this for a second while I set this up. There we go. All right, we're ready. And here we go. You ready, Terry?
Ready.
All right.
I want to get back into Age of Empires 4. Can you install it?
Downloading now. Want a recap of where you left off?
Sure.
Okay, I've got some wood from a tree. What do I do with that?
Craft the oak logs into wooden planks by opening your inventory and placing logs in the crafting area.
What's the best way to take out the beast?
Want me to pull up a quick strategy guide?
Let's do it.
So Copilot for gaming is coming to Xbox. Woo! Copilot, baby. I'm not gonna lie. The only feature I really love about this is the fact that, like, oh, what have I been doing, right? So Xbox Wire put out an official say so here, right? Of it all. So let's read into it. They say the official Xbox podcast, Fatima Kadar introduced Copilot for gaming, the ultimate gaming sidekick that helps players get to play faster, sharpen skills with expert coaching, and enjoy a more social gaming experience with AI. Also on the podcast, Jason Ronald announced that Xbox Play Anywhere has surpassed 1,000 games with minimum on the way, and you can watch that. All right, so corporate vice president of gaming AI, Fatima Kadar, and Jason Ronald were talking about this, and one of the things was that Fatima said that is her name, right? Fatima, yeah, Fatima said Gaming is the only form of entertainment where you can get stuck. So that's where you want something to show up to say, let's help you get past that. So Doggy, my brother Doggy, I know you're listening. Now when you get stuck playing the amazing Souls games, there's going to be a Copilot AI there to help you. Well, you're never going to get good. But to tell you that you're not good enough, even with help. So yeah.
Wow.
That's right, Doggy. That's right. Shout out to Sir X Man. Thank you so much for being here. Your other living pieces. Copilot is like having a cheat code. Yeah, that's it. That's the whole point.
I see it as more. I see it as more of a streamline because when you're playing a game and you get stuck, we normally just go on our PC or our phone and we try to look up a solution to try to get help from another player who had made like a guide.
Yeah, you go to YouTube and you look it up, right?
You look up a guide to get past that one part because maybe you got lost and you can't figure out where you're supposed to go, right? That happens. Right. So this makes it more streamlined to where now you don't have to sit there and search random videos and random like typed up guides on like what is it, FE Extra, whatever that one site is that does all the RPGs. You know what I mean? So this is kind of cool. Save some time.
Yeah. So there you go. Now, keep in mind that this isn't all brand new. Team Blue does have guides available already, right? So Xbox
guides. There's guides on Xbox too, though, like for getting like achievements.
No. I mean guides that would pop up natively to the UI.
Okay.
That's what I mean, right? Like the little screen would pop up and a little video pops up showing you how people are doing it. So Xbox is just catching up to what's already happening. Okay, so don't think of this as like, oh my God, they're ruining gaming. Okay, whatever. Okay, so she went on to now. She talked a lot. I'm just gonna say I was listening to it, and holy cow, I think Jason Ronald got in like 2 sentences in the first like 20 minutes. So yeah, so the goal of Copilot with gaming is to help you get to play first on stuff. So my favorite part is that it summarizes what you've been doing. So like to me, that's one of the great things of this one is the whole where it showed that, oh, where did I left off? Where did I leave off? What was I doing? And the AI, because sometimes you log into a game and it's been so long, you're like, what was I doing? What quest was I on? Huh? Where am I? Have you ever had that, Terry, that experience?
Yeah, I had that happen with Ni no Kuni.
Oh God, yeah.
I had stopped playing it during a boss battle, and I went back and I forgot how to play, so that I can't do the boss battle because I don't remember how to fight in that game. So it was just a nightmare.
Yeah, fighting in Ni no Kuni is very unique. Yeah. So that's one of the things about it. Now it's only coming to Insiders for now, right? And it's only on the Xbox app on PC, not on the console yet. So that's also another thing, right? So be sure to understand that this is Insiders only on the PC side first. So the Copilot series, and this is the podcast, right? That Copilot stuff isn't happening on Xbox consoles, probably not till next gen. Remember, Sarah Bond was talking that the next gen Xbox is going to be the most advanced gaming console ever made, and I think one of those advancements is going to be AI related, right? And so throwing Copilot, so they're doing the insider experience on the PC because the PCs are connected to the Ethernet port. They're connected. Probably they got a lot of subsystems in the background they could launch before they merge it into one unique AI. So yeah. So I think that's going to be. I'm looking forward to it. Like I love new technology, and I think if you're an Xbox gamer, you've always been all about being a technology forward gamer because Xbox has always had a more advanced console, and I think having advanced features like Snap back on the Xbox One was so cool. I don't know. I just love the fact that Xbox keeps moving forward. Now, Hopefully they fix Copilot because I use Copilot on my phone and it frustrated the hell out of me. I would ask it a question and I just want the damn answer, Terry. Like, oh, what's 2 plus 2? And it's like, oh, sure. How are you feeling today? No. I'm like, what? Shut the hell up, Copilot. What's 2 plus 2? You know? Hopefully they fix this Copilot crap. Like it's trying to, I don't know. Like I think the Copilot on the phone right now is bad with the voice activated chat. It was insane. I thought it was bad. So hopefully they fix that because it's like, oh, Xbox, how do I beat this boss? And it's like, yeah, sure, I can tell you that. But first, have you seen the weather today? It's like, what? I don't care about the weather today. I want to know how to beat this boss. Like, I hope they fix that because seriously, Copilot is really like they intended to be a conversational AI, but I feel like the conversational part needs to take a sidestep and be more of an answer AI. So yeah, see, and my wife was there when we were trying to use Copilot. She wasn't even the one using it, and she was frustrated. Right? Shout out to my beautiful wife; she's the MVP of my life. So yeah, Copilot was not good on the phone. I'm just saying it sucks. I want answers. I don't care about your feelings, Copilot. So this whole like, oh, hey, Copilot, what was I doing on this? Tell me, summarize where I left off. And it's like, sure. Did you know that Belgium hot dogs? It's like, what?
Belgium hot dogs.
It feeds you an ad first. Yeah, it feeds you an ad first. And I was so frustrated with it. I'm sorry, it is not good. I want the answers. That's all I'm saying. So yeah, let's see. Let's check in with the chat. Let's see. Let's see. All right, here we go. Shout out to Jason Max. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. He says, just remember, Xbox is number one. Happy Cloud Gamer says, shout out to you. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. He says, we do go on YouTube, but now you don't really need to waste time looking for a good guide online. Yeah, absolutely. Shout out to DE. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. He says, GameStop would upsell us on strategy guys 20 years ago. Yeah, I would sucker in and buy them too. YouTubers want to be the first ones to have us use their videos as a video guide. Yeah, I use that too. I like plain text output, but there's just a lot of stuff behind it. Yeah, absolutely. All right, and here they're showing us an example of the AI and what it's doing. So yeah, we'll see. And yeah, guys, be sure to hit that like and share button, everyone. Let's go. Yeah, definitely do it. It helps us get discovered, especially on the live section of YouTube. We really need that. Let's see. Dr. Dog says, Axel needs AI to throw a Hadouken fireball in Street Fighter, you punk. Oh, man, the cheapest move ever in a fighting game, a Hadouken. Yeah, sure, doggy. Yeah, sure. Let's see. Oh, my gosh, Doggy Dog continues. Axel needs to ask Copilot to pick him a new football team. Oh, my God. Can I ask Copilot a question? Hold on, let me see. Can I make this screen bigger? Let's see. I don't think I can make this Copilot screen bigger. Can I log into Copilot? Let me see. Can I load Copilot as a full page? Copilot, your AI companion. Oh my God, I can. Okay, so here we go. All right, here we go. Dear Copilot, which NFL team should I be a fan of? That's a big decision. Hometown pride, underdog spirit, legacy and championship, video vibes and colors. All right, hold on. All right, so here we go. Let's see. Are you into representing Texas? I'm going to call them. They want me to be a Cowboys fan? That Copilot, you suck.
I mean, they're going off of your location, so that makes sense.
If you're drawn to teams with storied history and success like the Pittsburgh Steelers,
hey, they got Packers on there. Go Pack out. That's my original home team.
Vibes and colors. Favorite players? Tell me a bit about what you're drawn to, and I can help you decide, or we can just spin a wheel of fandom and see where it lands. All right, hold on. Spin the wheel. I'm going to tell it to spin the wheel. Let's see what we get. Let's see. All right, my YouTube is the Buffalo Bills.
Oh, Shadai would be so happy. There you go, you guys. He's supposed to be a Bills fan.
I'm supposed to be a Bills fan with Bills Mafia, according to Copilot. Copilot, you suck. You don't know what you're talking about. You would think it would see how many times, like Copilot would see how many times I've Googled Denver Broncos store, looking at Denver Bronco merchandise, all kinds of stuff. But nope, it doesn't know anything. Shout out to Doggy. Thank you so much for being here. Let's see. DE says, I'd be getting answers with no ads, bunch of fluff images and CSS formatting and slow web pages and not having to scrub and skim over a 10-minute YouTube video. It sounds like a win. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. That guy looks like Dreadpool. Jason Ronald? I think he's older than Dreadpool, so technically Dreadpool looks like Jason Ronald. Let's see. And I agree. After using the Copilot just now, yeah, Copilot is awful. Yeah. Yeah. Don't use Copilot during an emergency. Exactly. Absolutely. Shout out to that. Let's see. That's how the internet feels in general. What's up, guys? It's Math with James. Back at it with another video. Today, we're going to talk about 2 + 2. But before that, smash that like button and subscribe. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. Happy Cloud Gamer says, no, Axel, you play too much. So Copilot say you need to go outside. I don't want to go outside. Dang it. Shout out to Cold Start. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. He says, Microsoft is trying things. Copilot will be tested, and if nobody uses it, they might remove it later. I don't know, man. The AI, I know that Microsoft, whoever wins the AI landscape is going to shape the internet for a long time. And that's just being honest, man. I don't think Microsoft is going to back out of this one like they did out of phones, because that was a huge mistake, them getting out of phones. So, yeah. But I think they will put it in there, and it will be in there, and especially in the next set of consoles, right? Have you ever used Copilot, Terry?
Yeah, I used it for doing art stuff. Actually, I used Copilot to make like backgrounds and stuff for because I use Edge, so I use it to make like backgrounds and stuff.
I had Copilot make my fantasy football logo, so yeah, it's not bad. It's not all terrible. I'm just saying that I asked it a question on my phone and it just like didn't answer the question. I was so pissed. Let's see. Dad, the man Cunningham says, easy, I'm a Cowboys fan. Granted, it's been rough. Yeah. Doggy Dog Alamefeo, that's hilarious. Axel, a Cowboy fan. No way. Let's see. Shout out to Wacko Games. Thank you so much for being here. You're the real MVP. He says, I use Gronk. Is it Gronk or Gronk? I thought it was Gronk. Whatever. Gronk yesterday helped me with Robocop. Very detailed help. Yeah. Yeah. And he said, oh, the Bills not much better than the Broncos. Oh, my gosh. And Stanley Francois on here. Oh, man, this guy is the MVP of the day. Oh, let's go Broncos. Let's do it. Yes. Man after my own heart right here. Yeah. Fastback. Only Copilot I need is one that does chores, honey-do list while I'm gaming. Exactly, right? Sith Lord says, be a man, Axel. Be a Bears fan. Have high hopes for great picks, then the talent didn't live up to the hype and be disappointed like every year for the last 40 years. You know, the Bears, I used to call the Bears the retirement team for the Broncos, because every Bronco that would get traded out after being with the team for a long time would go to the Bears.
Here, I'm going to share this real quick.
Oh, okay. Hold on, let me see it.
So this is my background that I had Copilot make for my browser.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, so Copilot made that for me. I said I wanted something that had to do with owls and mice, and that's what it gave me. So I wanted them to be fighting each other, but it made them companions, so I took it.
Mm-hmm.
But I thought that was cool.
Yeah, no, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. Yeah, so let's see. Sir X-Man says he's not ready to use Copilot. Yeah. Happy Cloud Gamer says AI is the future. There's much stuff in games people don't think is AI, so AI is here to stay. Done right, it can become amazing. Absolutely, it can. Fastback said, Jerry don't need Axel. Oh my gosh. The only way I would go to the Cowboys is because I know Jerry would overpay for me. Oh, that's right. I said it. That's right. So glad the Hello Kitty phase is over. I don't know what you're talking about, Sir man. I'm sorry. Anyways.
I don't either.
Yeah,
they're still going strong with that stuff.
Yeah, the Hello Kitty's quite strong. So Copilot. Yeah, all right. So hold on now. You know what? When will Copilot or Xbox launch officially? Officially launch? Whatever. Copilot should know what I mean. All right, so it will be available through the mobile app. As early access allow users to test its features such as personalized game recommendations, gameplay tips, progress. Excited how it is. Yeah. I'm going to type in, yes, tell me more. Yes, tell me more. Let's see what it says. All right, it's shaping up to be a game changer for Xbox players. This is so great to have Copilot talk about itself. Let's see. In-game assistance. Yeah, that's going to be great. It can provide real-time help like offering tips on defeating tough enemies, navigating tricky levels. For example, if you're stuck in a game like Minecraft, it can guide you through respects. It can guide you, though it respects the rules and won't assist with cheats unless enabled. Oh, enable cheats all the time. So yeah, doggy, here you go. It can guide you through a Souls game, so you can finally, get good. Game progress recap. This is the one I'm most excited about. I'm not going to lie. This one we have been asking for decades, Terry. Decades. Yeah. If you're taking a break from a game, Copilot can remind you where you left off. For instance, it might say, last time you were defending Tyr in Age of Empires 4. Natural language commands. You can ask it to install or update games, recommend titles, or even suggest characters to play in games like Overwatch 2. Okay, whatever. Personalization. It adapts to your gaming habits and preferences, offering tailored recommendations and assistance. Okay. Take more of my data, Copilot. Non-intrusive design. The AI is designed to stay out of the way unless you need it. Ensures it enhances rather than disrupts your gaming experience. Initially, it will be available on the mobile app for members of the Xbox Insider program with plans to expand to other devices later. What excites you most about these features? All right, there you go. Let's see. Can you show me what Copilot will look like while when I'm playing a game? Let's see if it can do this. Okay, yeah, it can't tell me anything. It won't show me a screenshot at all. But I think they did show screenshots in that ad that I had earlier, right? I think they did, right, Terry? Yeah, they did. Okay, hold on. Let me click on it again. Oh my gosh, that's not the button I wanted to click. Stop. Okay. No, go back. Go back. Turn it up. No, go back. Okay, hold on. I have to shut this down for a second. Because I don't want people to see everything. All right, so it did show what it was going to look like. All right, so here you have them doing Age of Empires 4. All right, so it looks like it's an overlay on top. Okay, so here is another overlay on top. So it looks like it's just an overlay on top. Maybe not the snap feature like I thought it was going to be. It's going to be an overlay feature, which I guess is kind of cool. What do you think of that, Terry? That it's going to be an overlay?
I think that's fun. This way you can keep playing while you kind of look at it. Versus we always had to stop and then go search for something else.
Yeah, I do like that because I do every now and again when I'm cloud gaming, I do ask my wife, because I'm cloud gaming and I don't want to get out of the game. I asked my wife if I could borrow her phone so I could YouTube something because I get stuck. And I look at it and I'm like, okay, move it on. Like that's just I think it's cool. So yeah. There you go. Copilot. I'm excited for this. I'm very excited for this. I'm not gonna lie. I think this is gonna be cool. I'm not an insider, and I don't want to be an insider because I don't want my Xbox to burn. But I'm very excited to see videos of this online of insiders using Copilot. Yeah. And yeah, exactly. The Team Blue was already doing something like this. It's called it with the card system. Absolutely. That's what I was talking about. Remember, Terry?
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, absolutely. He is correct. Let's see. Doug, I ain't playing no stupid Souls like Axels, you POS. Shout out to Doggy. He's so funny. Let's see. Oh, Jesse James. Shout out to Jesse James. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. And this might be why it's only on the mobile app right now. Does this mean the next Xbox controller will have a built-in mic so we can speak to Copilot without a headset? It could. It could. If Copilot is going to be one of those things, because Kinect is gone. The sensor is gone. So you got to communicate with Copilot somehow. And I think it's going to have to be the controller. Yeah, that could be it. As long as they don't put a stupid speaker on the controller and I don't have to blow into it to get through games, I'm okay. Because I think that was one of the dumbest things in the world. So yeah, there you go. Copilot. Terry, on a scale of 1 to 10, how excited are you?
5. I feel like it's cool, but it's probably not anything I'm going to be using that often. But I really do like looking up walkthroughs, so I feel like I would probably stick to looking at walkthroughs. I guess it really depends on how informative this ends up being, because if this stays, because the examples they have are very broad. If it stays broad like that, then it's not going to be useful. So it really depends on how finely tuned they can get it, because otherwise I'm just better off doing what I do and just looking up a walkthrough.
Yeah, I do think I really liked the walkthrough time with the snap features. If you remember that, right? If you remember, you could snap a YouTube video onto your experience on the Xbox One, and I did do walkthroughs with the snap features using Kinect. I'm telling you, Kinect was the original Copilot, and I loved it. So yeah, I think this is going to be great. I think there's a return to form for Xbox. So yes, we are cooking right there. All right, enough Copilot. Let's see. Happy Cloud Gamer says Flight Simulator 24 has much AI and it's going to become much better. Yeah, a lot of the terrain is generated by AI on the fly on Flight Simulator. Literally on the fly. You see what I did there, Terry? You see what I did there on the fly?
I see that.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to stop annoying Terry here for a second. Let me move on. Okay. So if you guys listen to the Xbox 2 or go to Windows Central, you would know that he was saying that an Xbox handheld is coming. And the way he worded it made it sound like it was going to be a first-party handheld. But it turns out, thanks to Tom Warren, who was far more clear about it, it wasn't a first-party handheld. Instead, it's something called Project Keenan. Keenan? Is it Keenan or Keenan? I thought it was Project Keenan.
It looks like Keenan to me.
Yeah, Keenan? It's Keenan. All right. Project Keenan, gaming handheld, price compatibility, launch window, and everything we know. All right, so in summary, Microsoft is working with a partner gaming handheld with Asus to launch later this year. Project Keenan is part of a wider effort at Microsoft to engage OEMs on Xbox-style gaming hardware. Now, your boy here is not against this. As you can see, I have my Razer mouse, but it is Xbox licensed mouse, officially licensed by Xbox, with Halo Infinite. Right, Terry? I got my keyboard, Razer keyboard, again officially licensed by Xbox to be Halo Infinite. So Xbox licensing now, officially licensing other OEMs to do some of their hardware is not new, right? The Razer Kishi. Let's go with the Razer Kishi. It was mentioned earlier by Fastback, I believe. The Razer Kishi has an Xbox Kishi, officially licensed by Xbox. So this officially licensing hardware is not you or Xbox at all. Do you have any Xbox officially licensed hardware, Terry?
Hardware? I don't think so.
I got my officially Xbox licensed refrigerator over here. I'm not going to show it, but it's right there.
No, I didn't get that. No.
I have my officially licensed Xbox Nerf gun up there, a needler Nerf gun.
I mean, I feel like my light gear is officially licensed. I got it off of Microsoft Store, so I guess I got that. But like, I don't have anything really.
Yeah. So this is new, but they have never officially licensed an entire gaming hardware set. An Xbox has always been an Xbox has always been an Xbox, right? And a PC has always been a PC has always been a PC, right? So this one is going to be an officially licensed gaming handheld. Now think of the Asus, because I think that's how you actually say their name, right? Asus, right?
Yep, that's the proper way.
ROG Ally, right? So think of the Asus ROG Ally, but hold on, let me pull up a picture of it or something. Asus ROG Ally X. Now, I really wanted a ROG Ally, personally. I thought it was super cool. I really wanted it. I thought it was amazing. All right, so let's go to this one, right? So imagine an Asus ROG Ally with an Xbox button instead of these weird, it has the window button and the menu button right there. These are in the correct configuration, wrong colors. The D-pad could be a little better. But imagine this actually being Xbox branded. Like, it will literally say the word Xbox somewhere on here, not just ROG, right? So imagine the ROG Ally, but with a huge Xbox thing. Now, the ROG Ally uses ROG proprietary software to manage your games called the, oh God, what do they call it? The vault or the safe or whatever. To manage your games. So you push one of these buttons and all your games that you have installed would pop up, right? I would imagine that the one they're licensing, you push your Xbox button and it pulls up the Xbox home screen to start. It's going to have some major Xbox overlays on top of the Windows OS, right? And I think they're doing it to check it out, right? So yeah, they have it here. God, what do they call it? I forget what it's called, but let's go to software down here. Oh, I got to scroll down to software. Armor Crate. That's what it's called. Armory Crate. Sorry. Yeah. So it has the Armory Crate to show you what your games are. So I'm going to assume that your Armory Crate is going to get replaced with some sort of Game Pass overlay. So that is kind of what's going on here. So yeah, and you can see they kind of mocked some pictures on here. They photoshopped it. Pretty good Photoshop, if you ask me. On top of the ROG Ally, you have the Xbox button, all that good stuff, right? So yeah, so instead of the Armory Crate, it's probably gonna have the game bar, all that good stuff. So yeah, I am excited for this, but I am less excited because the way Jez talked about it, officially announced it, or clickbaited his article, it made it sound like it was an actual Xbox handheld. The handheld we've been waiting for, Terry, and I was all in. And now I find out it's just a license piece, which means I'm out. And I may not be out. I really still want a ROG Ally. But the downside to this is, if you are a console gamer and you have a lot of your games on console, unless they're Play Anywhere titles, you're not going to access them on this Asus Xbox, because it's going to be limited by the PC titles, right? So all of your console games aren't coming with you here. That is a big downside to this, right? So unless it's a Play Anywhere title or a Game Pass title, you're not getting a lot of your library, right? And Xbox has said that, hey, the library, we respect your library, blah, 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 library, right? Preservation of your library. Take your games anywhere. Well, I can't. because this is a Windows device, not a console device. So that's the biggest downside to this that I see. Any thoughts on any of this right now, Terry? I know you're not really a handheld gamer, but what do you think?
I mean, I don't know. Like I don't have an issue with more options is fine. It's just it's not anything that I'm gonna buy because I don't do the handheld stuff. But the ROG Ally is one of those competitors in the handheld market that people are liking. So the fact that they can get some Xbox branding on there is a good thing for Xbox. So so I see it as a positive thing, but it's not anything that I am excited over. It doesn't impact me.
Yeah, and I do like that it's Asus ROG because I am a huge ROG fan. I think the Republic of Gamers stuff is good stuff.
Yep,
I
use it myself.
But it's definitely good. So I do like the partner they have chosen, right? Nothing against other OEMs, but could be one of the very first OEMs. So, yeah, it's unclear whether Keenan will be sit alongside any prospective Asus ROG Ally 2 as a separate SKU, or whether it's in essence ROG Ally 2 subsidized by Xbox. So yeah, and the ROG Ally X is arguably the best gaming PC handheld on the market. Yeah. And so there you go. So speculated on features, right? Oh, so cost. So they're thinking that this thing is going to be around $400 to $500. Why can't I click on anything, Windows Central? You're so weird. Okay. So because it's not OEM, right? They have to license a lot of stuff out from Xbox, and those savings get passed on to us, Terry. Yay! Yay! Aren't you so excited for that, Terry? That those savings get passed on to us?
I have more savings not buying it.
So because it's going to be licensed, they have to pay for all that license, and ROG is already an expensive, and they're already upcharged for ROG stuff, right? All right. So yeah, you can see the ROG Ally X7. They have the Z1 Extreme 24 gigabyte with 2 terabyte. All right, so if you want the 2 terabyte model, you're paying $900 for this bad boy, brand new. Or you can get the 1 terabyte version for $800 with the Windows OEM. So basically, you're getting a 500 megabyte ROG Ally. So, over here, he's saying like, oh, it's gonna be between $499 and $599. Nope, I'm calling it right now, $700 at least. What are you thinking, Terry?
I feel like I don't know. Like I feel like if they're going to be putting the Xbox stuff on there, that they would have to charge more.
Yeah.
To cover the losses.
Xbox subsidizes it,
Yeah, I don't know. I would expect it to cost more.
I'm thinking $700. That's my say. Chat. Let us. You know what? Let me ask the chat. Let me ask the chat directly. See if they know. Get their feelings on this. Give me a second, chat. Let me get over to where you are. All right, here we go. Let me type it in. Let's ask the chat. Start a poll. How much do you think the Asus All right, so let's see. He's saying $499. Yeah, no. Get rid of that $499. It's $500. Don't give me that. Less than $500 by 1 penny. Don't give me that crap. All right, here we go. Started the poll. Chat, let us know how much you think the Asus plus Xbox Ally will cost. Let us know. We'd love to hear what you guys have to say. I'm going with $700 myself. Terry, which one are you voting for?
I think it's going to be over $800.
Over $800? Damn.
Mm-hmm.
Terry, holy cow. Stanley Francois is on your thing. He's saying $900. Holy crap. Holy crap. Let's catch up with the chat real quick. Let's see. Happy Cloud Gamer says, I just use my phone with an Xbox controller. I do too. I love cloud gaming. It's great. Let's see. DE says, if it isn't older hardware or minimize older hardware targeted at backwards compatibility, then yeah, it's more money. Yeah, absolutely. Let's see. Wacko Game says, I know they aren't competing, but this handheld launching the same year as Switch 2 is going to be a tough goal for Xbox PR wise. Yeah, absolutely. Fastback says $500 is the most I would pay for a handheld, but if it has both Xbox OS and Steam, maybe. Yeah, there you go. The Gina, shout out to the Gina. Thank you so much for being here. You're the real MVP. Says it will be free on PS Plus. Doggy Dog is saying $6.99, basically $700. Yeah. Let's see. Should Xbox handheld cost more than Nintendo Switch 2? There will be a competition if it's coming this year. I think if the Xbox handheld costs more than Switch 2, it's not going to sell. You got to be competitive. Yeah. Doggy Dog says he's probably going to pass on the Asus plus Xbox Ally. That's what I'm calling it. Yeah. Let's see. Speculated on specs and features. So he's saying that it's going to have an AMD Ryzen Z2 Extreme. Let's take a look at the Asus ROG Ally. Let's see. Where is Is it performance or hardware? Hold on. I'm looking for it. Hold on. Give me a minute, everybody. Why is the screen so dark? God dang, Asus. It doesn't really say what kind of chip it has here. So let's go to Best Buy. Best Buy, help me out here. Give me the specs. Where's the specs? Show full specs. General product, brand, compatible, console model number, features, display, screen size, storage, dimensions, connectivity, gameplay, performance, type of memory. All right, here we go. All right, so the current ROG Ally has an AMD Z1 Extreme processor. Okay, so they're saying that they think it's going to be the Z2 Extreme. So the next generation of this one, the next one. So that's kind of cool. So that's kind of cool because the Z1 Extreme did come out in 2023. In the world of processors, it's old. That thing is a dinosaur in today's games. So yeah, we'll see which one of these Z2s it comes with. The Legion Go 2S review particular reviewers. If it is the Z2, it could be less powerful than Z1 Extreme devices. The Acer Legion Go, indeed, the Legion Go. Then the Z2 has fewer cores, lower clock speeds, and perhaps more compatible to the Steam Deck in real-world usage. To the games, however, the potential is a bunch of crap. Okay, so he doesn't really talk about the price and stuff here. Oh, is this why my thing is all messed up? It's because it kept loading this thing, whatever this is. All right, hold on. Give me a second here, chat. Let me get rid of that. Enjoy this here. All right, there we go. Got rid of that bad boy. Okay, there we go. Switch to reader mode. Okay, so there you go. What is the plan, Keenan launch window? They're saying it's May 19, 2025. For Microsoft build, that's probably when they're going to show it off, probably for a release later this year. So that's kind of cool. Well, Xbox still make its own handheld. I think they still will. At least I hope they do, because if they don't, I will be upset. So, yeah, I'm still waiting for the native Xbox that is basically a console handheld, not a Windows handheld. And that's it. Terry, what attracts you more, the Windows handheld or the console handheld?
Neither.
You have to choose one.
Neither.
You got to choose one.
I have to choose one. So, I don't know. I feel like I would want more options. I wouldn't want it to be I don't think I'd want a console handheld because it would be more limited. I feel like if I'm going to go handheld, I would want kind of like a Steam Deck with an Xbox built in.
Okay. So you want the PC experience where you can change.
Yeah, I feel like if I'm going to be investing the cost of a PC for a handheld, I better get a PC.
Yeah. No lies detected there. Definitely the cost of a PC. Yeah. All right. But let's see how much the chat thinks this thing is going to cost. I'm going to go ahead and stop the poll right there. How much does the chat think this is going to cost, Terry?
All right. How much do you think the Asus Xbox Ally will cost? 33%, $500 or less. Another 33%, $600. 22% say it's going to be over $800, and 11% say $700.
Dang. There you go. There you go. So yeah, get ready for that Xbox handheld looking much like the ROG Ally. Let's see. Let's see. DE has a question for me. Question for you, Axel. Would you rather have a portable Xbox One X or whatever, or ROG Ally, access to last gen games on the fly portable, or a new ROG-like device? I would want a portable Xbox Series One X. Because I don't know, like the handheld market to me it needs to be streamlined, and putting Windows on a little screen, that doesn't sound enjoyable at all. I was using the ROG Ally at Best Buy, and it was incredibly annoying to mess with Windows, while it was there. Plus, the mouse was being moved with the joystick, and you had to push down on it to click it instead of a button. It was annoying. I'd rather have a dedicated OS, much like the Nintendo handhelds do. Nintendo's king of the handhelds for a reason. So yeah. Oh my God! Shout out to Jacob Cooking. You are the real MVP. Zero use for gaming handhelds, so all of them are overpriced. Even the Switch, Axel. This will get Axel's value. Yeah, no, the Switch is the best gaming handheld ever made. I don't know what you're talking about. Let's see. DE says, because I'm always asking myself, would I want a portable handheld PS4? Like, I thought I'd say goodbye to last gen games. Microsoft has stated that they want to make Xboxes generation agnostic. And I think that's a good step forward. So these last gen, next gens, current gens, it's just going to be games now. And my gaming library, which as you can see is right here, and you can't see, but it's over here, and you can't see, but it's over here. I like to take it with me. So I'm a huge gaming library kind of guy. So yeah. Let's see. Freaking talking, Jacob. You guys are riling me up. I already knew it. Let's see. Stanley Francois agrees with you that if you're going to pay the PC price, you better get the PC.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Let's see. The Gina says, yeah, the only way I'm getting it is if my full Xbox and Steam library can be played on it. Oh, yeah, I think you're going to have to pick, bro. I think you're going to have to pick. Let's see. Wacko Game says, the only time I play on handheld is when driving in a crowded interstate. Helps pass the time. I usually just use my phone. Hold on. When you're driving on a crowded interstate, you pull out your handheld? What the heck, Wacko Games? Focus, my man, focus. I hope you're passenger princess when this is happening. Oh, my goodness. Let's see. Fastback says, hope all Xbox handheld will be a hybrid-like Switch and take place of the Series S. That's my hope too. I'm hoping that the ROG Ally is dockable, so you can dock this and even Thunderbolt connect it to a 4090 to increase the graphics and use it just like a PC. So I'm hoping that the Xbox handheld, the real one they come out, is dockable, and I can just use it as a plain old Xbox. Even if I have to buy the dock separately, the technology is there. The technology is there. Let's use it. And who knows? Maybe there's a graphics card in there, and you Thunderbolt connect to the official Xbox portable, and it becomes a full-blown Xbox Series X2 or whatever. That would be so cool. Don't you think so, Terry? Don't you think that'd be cool? I think it'd be cool.
It's good.
You're like, whatever. Let's see. Sir X-Men says, best portable gaming console ever, the Sega Game Gear. Oh, I love the Game Gear. Let's see. Does cloud gaming have quick resume? No. No, it doesn't. Trust me. Let's Let's see. Dan the Man Cunningham says, with the portable being an OEM device, I'm curious, what will Xbox do about trying to keep it affordable? I don't think they are. Between you and me, I don't think they are. I just don't see Asus, who is known for making expensive devices, making this affordable. Just being truthful and honest here, right? I just don't see them making this affordable at all. Because when you're paying for ROG stuff, you're paying for it. Like this monitor right here is probably $2,000. Just being truthful and honest. Okay, this monitor right here is probably $2,000. This ROG gaming PC is probably close at least $3,000. So
Yeah, it's like
ROG is not for the weak.
no, it's expensive because like I've been kind of interested in getting a mini PC for my husband.
Yeah.
To get him off his laptop. And like I was looking at mini PCs. Like most mini PCs that are really good mini PCs are usually in like the $600 range, and then you have a Asus made one, and it's like over $1,000. It's like double the price because it's got the ROG on it. I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah, when I used to game on a laptop, it was an ROG gaming laptop. I paid at the time $1,700 for that laptop. And that was like the most expensive PC laptop I have ever bought, but it lasted me like 4 years with no issues. 4 or 5 years with no issues. So I did have a battery fluffing issue with it, but that was easily fixed. But there was no other issue with it. Once I replaced the fluffing battery and threw that crappy battery away, everything else was golden. And it still works, and it still plays games. I mean, I still have it upstairs, so it's a. I don't know. Like I feel like things go obsolete less on ROG stuff than they do on other stuff. Because ROG they're always optimizing their stuff. You're always downloading updates to the ROG stuff, and it just like your 1080 or your 1070. Mine upstairs was a 1070. Sorry, it was a 1070. It was still playing games a year ago at good settings. So ROG just does a really good job at updating their stuff. Like I said, but you're paying for it. You're paying for it. Just get ready for it. Yeah. Let's see. Cold Start says the Switch 2 is rumored to be $400. Doesn't matter what it's. I'm buying it, man. Think it'd be rumored to be $500. I'm still buying it. Let's see. Be Nice says cloud gaming needs quick resume to make cloud gaming more enticing and better experience. If Xbox can make quick resume platform agnostic, like if I stop playing on my Xbox, let's just pretend I'm playing Starfield, right? And I'm like in the middle of a battle, like I get out in the middle of like, I'm shooting people, aliens or whatever, and I load it on my PC, it downloads my cloud save and it loads it to my last save, but it doesn't load it to where I was in the firefight, right? If Xbox can take that quick resume and make it platform agnostic, like, all right, I'm on the firefight on my PC, I'm going to load it onto my Xbox, I'm going to load it on my PC, and I pick up my firefight right where I left off, or I load it onto cloud and I pick up my firefight right where I left off. I think quick resume is going to be like a game changer that nobody ever thought was possible. So yeah, I think that would be a super cool feature. Don't you think, Terry?
Yeah, that'd be pretty sweet.
Yeah. So I think cloud gaming, I think not just cloud gaming, but like the Xbox platform on quick resume needs to be part of the Xbox platform, which includes everything. Right. So that would be so cool. Yeah. So yeah, what play your own games is better than play anywhere, in my opinion. You play anywhere is part of the games you own. I don't understand the statements, Jesse. I'm sorry, I don't. You can't do play anywhere without owning the game. Are you talking about? I have no idea. So yeah. Anyways, all right. So there we go. The Asus ROG, the Asus Xbox Ally might be coming out soon. Any last thoughts on this, Terry?
Nope.
No. All right. Let's move the show right along. Can I enter reader mode on this? Oh, thank God. Okay. Terry, let's talk about your favorite company, Ubisoft. Woo! Save this topic for last because I knew I want to get you riled up.
You want to get me
Get you
riled up?
going. I'm gonna get you going real good here. All right, Terry. I want you to imagine this. All right, imagine this. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Are you ready? Imagine Assassin's Creed, but with EA and way more microtransactions than ever before. Right? Okay. And instead of calling it like Assassin's Creed Shadows, Assassin's Creed whatever, right? They're calling it Assassin's Creed 25, Assassin's Creed 26. What do you think? What do you think, Terry? Doesn't that sound awesome?
No, that sounds horrible. First thing I thought of when you said EA was great. Now my friend can no longer play Assassin's Creed games because he doesn't have an EA account that works.
Yeah, so apparently Ubisoft shareholder plots protests outside Paris HQ, accusing the company of failing to reveal discussions with Microsoft, EA, and others allegedly interested in acquiring IPs. All right, so this came as an investor, right? Juraj, I'm going to slam this name. Krupa, I'm sorry. CEO of AJ Investments claimed Ubisoft is horribly mismanaged by current management and wants a clear roadmap for recovery from senior team to address declining shareholder value, lackluster operational execution, and failure to adapt effectively to marketing trends. NFT games, baby. NFT games all the way. Krupa alleged that Ubisoft has not been transparent about its decision-making, accusing the firm of hiding information, including an Assassin's Creed Mirage DLC partnership with Saudi investment firm Savvy Group. The shareholder also pointed to a restricted article published by business investment platform Merger Market that allege discussions between Microsoft, EA, and others that are interested in acquiring IPs from Ubisoft. Management did not inform the public about these steps either, Krupa claimed. Ubisoft did put out a statement, Terry. So they replied. Did they deny it? Let's read, shall we? Oh, Terry, you are a Ubisoft rip. Read this in your biggest Ubisoft rip voice.
My Ubisoft rip voice? I don't know if I have one of those. Okay, but as we mentioned during our Q3 sales, the review of various transformational, strategic, and capitalistic options is ongoing. The board has established an ad hoc independent committee to oversee this formal and competitive process so as to extract the best value from Ubisoft's assets and franchises for all stakeholders. Ubisoft will inform the market in accordance with applicable regulations if and once a transaction materializes.
So no denial. That didn't sound like a denial, right? They're basically saying, we're just shopping around. All right. So back in October, Bloomberg reported that Ubisoft founder Guillemot family and shareholder Tencent were in discussions to take the company private following a number of high-profile flops, game cancellations, and collapse of the company's share price. At the time, talks were merely exploratory, and Ubisoft told IGN it would inform the market if and when appropriate. And this is just a bunch of other crap. Okay, so there you go. So Ubisoft is shopping around some franchises. So let's look up. Let's see. Let's go to Ubisoft's website and take a look at some of these official franchises that come up. All right, so on Ubisoft's franchises list, right away we get Assassin's Creed, we get Star Wars. I don't know what the hell this is. This is the Prince of Persia. Right, you got more games here. You got the Avatar, Motorfest, Rainbow Six. All right, so let's see. What would you say the biggest franchises are? I'm going to say Motorfest, Assassin's Creed, Rainbow Six Siege 3, right? So far?
Yeah, I would say Assassin's Creed,
Mm-hmm.
probably Rainbow Six, and I would probably say Anno.
Rainbow Six. Okay.
Anno is their best-selling game on PC, like their series. Anno
Really?
always outsells everything on PC for Ubi. So I would say Anno, Rainbow Six, and Assassin's Creed are their breadwinners.
All right. So I'm going to ask the chat, which IP should Xbox buy, purchase, acquire? There we go. Acquire. We're going to use the word acquire, Terry. Let us know what you think, chat. Terry, if you had to save one of these games from going to EA. Now, Xbox is all about PC, so they're probably going after Anno. I mean, just being real honest here. If it has the largest install base, that's the one they want, right?
Yeah, and being that they already have Call of Duty, they probably don't care about Rainbow Six.
They don't have Assassin's Creed-ish, and they already have a Forza, so they don't need Motorfest.
Yeah.
Right? So, which one so in your book, which one should Xbox go after? Anno or Assassin's Creed Shadow or one of the other two?
Ooh.
Which one are you saving from EA? Now remember, Assassin's Creed could turn into Assassin's Creed 25, Assassin's Creed 26. Rainbow Six, I know you hate Rainbow Six, but it could be Rainbow Six Siege instead of X. It's going to be Rainbow Six Siege 25, Rainbow Six Siege 26. You know, like you start thinking about saving this game from the franchise destroyer known as EA.
The good thing about someone else buying Rainbow Six is they might actually make other games for Rainbow Six instead of only focusing on the competitive online Siege. You know, like go back to the original Rainbow Six franchise, you know. But I would probably go Assassin's Creed because I wouldn't want EA anywhere near that.
I can't disagree with you. That's the one I would want them to save as well. My pick is for Assassin's Creed. You know, for all of you guys in there typing Splinter Cell, it's dead. It's dead. Quit wishing. It's not part of one of the IPs they're acquiring because it's not even an IP anymore.
I mean, they're doing a remaster. That's about all you're going to get.
That's right. And, you know, you know what? Seeing as Splinter Cell is going to be remastered, PlayStation's going to buy it. Yeah, that's right. On the remaster Station 5.
Because, hold on, cold start. The reason why we're not thinking Splinter Cell is because he said the most popular games. Splinter Cell is one of the lowest games that they have for funds. Like, it sold so terribly, that's why they stopped making them, because it sold terribly. It's not a popular game. It's a niche game that sold, you know, someone would probably pay more money, you know, to buy my trash than to buy Splinter Cell. That's how badly it sold. Okay. Yes, people love it, but not enough.
Nobody bought it.
All these people that come out of the woodwork claiming about how great it was, you weren't supporting the series when it was out.
They didn't buy it.
So no one cares.
It's funny. I have a Splinter Cell Blacklist collector's edition right there, airplane, because it came with a remote control airplane. I have that one, so you can't blame me for not loving Splinter Cell. Just saying. Collector's edition, baby. You can't see it, but it's up there. I might bring it down one day. I
bought the trilogy for PlayStation 3.
Yeah.
But I never got to play it because the PlayStation 3 broke because PlayStations are trash.
That's how they sell consoles, man. It breaks, you got to replace it, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
I only played the first Splinter Cell. That's all the PlayStation could handle, and then it died.
All right, Dan the Man Cunningham says Splinter Cell is a no-brainer. Yeah, sure. Sir X-Men says, all I want is Beyond Good and Evil 2. I do want that too, but until it actually comes up, I don't know about that one.
I don't think they're even
Vegeta, another man stuck in the past. Splinter Cell. Jesse James. So did Microsoft buy some IPs or not? Would Microsoft have to disclose smaller game purchase? They do have to disclose their publicly traded company. It's part of the SEC rules for now. But they have not bought anything yet. It's just talks. Doggy Dog, I second this. Get Immortals Phoenix Rising and do a sequel. Absolutely 100% agree. No lies detected.
That's a great game.
Cold Start, how could you really not think of Splinter Cell over Anno? You hate Splinter Cell. I love Splinter Cell, but I'm just realistic.
Anno
what
makes
Microsoft
so much
is
money
looking at. I didn't ask you what would you buy. I asked you what should Microsoft buy. You got to put your corporate hat on. Think profits. Think shareholders. Right? Think share values. Start thinking like Microsoft. What gamers? Feelings? What? Don't think about that. Think about money. Right, Terry?
Yes.
I'm just messing with you. I'm just messing with you, Cold Start. Please don't take anything I say personally. I'm just trying to have some fun. I'm sorry. I apologize. Let's see. Dog says, my PS5 probably will never stop working because I never use it. It already stopped working. Man, I would turn that thing on just to make it work. That's right. You're not going to be living in this house for free. I'm just kidding. Let's see. Happy Cloud Gaming. Let's Xbox have Splinter Cell and Beyond Good and Evil 2. Oh my gosh, everybody with Splinter Cell. Fastback, Splinter Cell. Happy Cloud Gamer says Watch Dogs. Wacko Games. Does Microsoft even have studios that could make those games in less than 8 years? Probably not. Probably not Wacko Games, if I'm being honest with you. If this is just an IP purchase and not a studio purchase, yeah, I don't think so. I just don't think so. Just saying down there. All right. I'm going to go ahead and stop this poll here. Terry, how does the chat feel? What should Microsoft buy?
All right. Which IP should Xbox acquire? 55% said Assassin's Creed, 44% for Rainbow Six, and nobody cared about anything else.
All right. Hold on. I'm going to change this poll. Let's see if this gets the chat going here. Let's see. I'm going to put this in here just for fun. What's the other one they were talking about? Beyond Good and Evil 2. What's one more they were talking about? Watch Dogs. That's right, Watch Dogs. All right, chat. It is in the chat right now. I'll be right back, Terry. Keep them entertained for a minute, okay?
All right, everybody, go ahead and put your votes in now. He put Assassin's Creed, Splinter Cell, Beyond Good and Evil 2, and Watch Dogs on the poll for what Xbox should acquire. Now, some of these games have not, like Splinter Cell for sure has not had a game in forever, and Beyond Good and Evil is the game that got announced when Skull and Bones got announced, and it still has not come out. So that game, I'm pretty sure they're not even making anymore. They've put that one and I'll put that away because they're focusing on 20 different Assassin's Creed games right now. So Watch Dogs, they had one Legion not too long ago, so that one's doing pretty well. So that's a good series. So go ahead and get your votes in. What do you all think? I don't know. I'm still going to go with Assassin's Creed just because I like it more. So I like Assassin's Creed more. Oh my gosh. But Happy Cloud Gamer says to just get Ubisoft and cloud gaming back to Microsoft. What do you mean back? When did they ever have Ubisoft? Like, what do you mean? We talk about. Jesse James. Microsoft has no studios that could make Far Cry, Splinter Cell, etc. It would take them forever if they need to put a current studio on them. I don't know. Microsoft has a lot of studios, and I feel like they probably would just need to figure out how they want to divvy them up. I feel like a lot of their studios are support studios. Like, they need to do something with all those support studios, I think.
What if the buyout comes in as part of a, like, you know, hey, you can acquire this IP, but we're still but part of the buyout is we make the next 3 games here at Ubisoft. You got to pay for it. That could be part of the deal too, you know. Mm-hmm. Keep Ubisoft afloat.
And another thing about Splinter Cell is one of the biggest trends right now with Ubisoft that they get a lot of grief about is stealth. People hate stealth. So it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard for Ubisoft to make a game based on stealth when every time they have stealth in the game, people cry about how they hate stealth in the game. So you're sending mixed messages to Ubisoft, you know, talking about how stealth in games is terrible, but you want a stealth game. So.
Yeah.
Everybody just wants hack and slash and run and gun games. No one cares about stealth.
You know, that is true because I told my nephew to play Batman Arkham City, and the first part of that game is stealth. Like, it is it's a tutorial in stealth, and he didn't pay attention to the tutorial at all. He just wanted to go in guns blazing, beat everybody up, and he got killed. And I told him, this is stealth, man. This isn't a Twitch shooter. This is Batman. He's like, oh yeah, I don't care about that. Like, kids don't care about stealth anymore.
Yeah. And Assassin's Creed isn't stealthy. That's hack and slash. You can be stealthy, but the majority of the people that play that game, they run in there and they and they just tear things up and they go. So people don't play that game stealthy. And Far Cry definitely is not stealthy. Everyone goes in there just throwing freaking explosives everywhere and it gets the job done. So you're not winning any arguments.
Lies detected.
All right. You know, like no one, like I play those games with stealth, but I am the minority. The majority are we're just going to run and gun and blow stuff up. All right. Even with Assassin's Creed, what can you do? You go and you throw little canisters in, then you shoot it with an arrow and you blow that crap up and you burn the whole city down. So it's the same concept.
Yeah.
People
Rainbow Six, Rainbow Six is about cops being stealthy, making as little noise as possible to take down terrorist threats, but Rainbow Six Siege is one of the loudest games in the world, Terry.
Yeah,
doesn't sound stealth.
You literally are blowing up walls and just going, shooting a whole bunch of grenades into a room. Like it's very loud. It's like you're not being stealthy at all. So no, people don't play stealthy anymore. Yeah,
people hate stealth. And by the way, this is the last one, really, the last Splinter Cell release in 2013. 2013. This is Blacklist, the one I have the collector's edition of.
The one I never got to play.
Yeah. And it was good. It was good. But nobody played it. You didn't play it. Look at you. I'm calling you out, Gina. You didn't play it. Who else said Splinter Cell out here? I'm calling you all. Fastback, you didn't play it. You didn't even know it existed. Let's see. Who else? Down to Matt Cunningham. Splinter Cell. Yeah, you didn't even know this one existed either. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, by the way, that plane right there, this is the one in my collector's edition. Right here. This plane right here, this is the one in my collector's edition. It's so cool. So yeah. Incredible, says IGN. But nobody played it. So sad. So sad. And by the way, I'm just trolling you guys in the chat, okay? I don't really mean anything I say. Please don't take it personally. If I offend you, please let me know so I can back off, okay? I definitely don't want to offend anybody in my chat. So if what I'm saying is bothersome to you, please let me know. I truly don't mean it in any nefarious way, okay? But if you want me to stop saying it, please just let me know and I will stop. So, yeah. So, yeah. All right, hold on. Let me put this epic gameplay up of the game nobody played. Shout out to Mike Ice and Fire, or MK Ice and Fire, for this gameplay. Thank you so much for this awesome gameplay while I read some chat. All right, let's see. Okay. Just get Ubisoft and cloud gaming back to Microsoft. Yeah. Jesse James says, nah, Microsoft has no studios that could make Far Cry, Splinter Cell, etc. It would take them forever if they tried to put a current studio on them. It would. Absolutely. Let's see. I think Tencent has the hook on Assassin's Creed, I think. And they might. Yeah, you could be right. If
anybody buys any IPs, Tencent would be the first one, since they already own shares for Ubisoft. They would probably be the first ones that would get the notified by Ubisoft that they're interested in selling.
Yeah, and I probably think that they would go for the moneymaker, probably either Rainbow Six or Anno, because Tencent's all about the money.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's see. Fastback says Splinter Cell didn't do well because multiplayer games like Halo, Gears, Rainbow Six blew up, but single players do well now. So let's see how a remake does and go from there. Yeah, absolutely. I definitely want that. I'm more about co-op games these days than I am about PvP games. So yeah, definitely. Let's see. Jesse Darby says, hope they get all those IPs. Yeah, that'd be great. Big B Buddy, shout out to you. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. He says, Call of Duty is bigger than all Ubisoft's games. Yeah. Call of Duty is bigger than most games. Yeah, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Cold Start says, the initiative will be done with Perfect Dark soon. They will need another game. They could be the stealth studio. That's right. Perfect Dark is an espionage game. Maybe they could do a Splinter Cell. You are correct on that statement right there. So that's interesting take. Absolutely. Let's see. Ubisoft got the rights to stream Call of Duty in cloud. Microsoft needs to pay Ubisoft to have all Call of Duty on cloud. Yeah, absolutely. I agree with you. What the hell is this glitch right here, Terry? How come you don't talk about these glitches?
What glitch?
Oh, it's a shadow. I thought it was a fan just playing in there. Okay, never mind.
What are you talking about?
Sorry, man. This is a 2013 game. I need HD graphics, okay?
But there's
Last number
nothing.
says I hate stealth.
There's nothing stealthy about Sam Fisher. He goes into a dark room and has bright green light shining. There's nothing stealthy about this man. He can be seen from 2 miles away.
But those are infrared green lights, Terry. You wouldn't be able to see him normally.
Yes, you can.
No, those are infrared.
Yes, you can.
Trust me, I've used these goggles. Those are infrared. And that green light is on actual real goggles, so that your friendlies can see you.
He's got that light on his freaking uniform.
Yeah, but in real life, Terry,
this is a video game.
Infrared light.
This is a video game. He's got LEDs on his freaking like chest wear. You know, right. he's like the dudes with cars. They put the LED lights under the underglow on their car. That's him. He's running around at corners with underglow on.
So funny. All right, see, let's see. Sarah says, I would love another Tom Clancy's Hawks.
His watch would give him away.
And again, all of this would show up in all of that is in infrared in real life. But I'm just saying. All right, let's see. Fastback, I think you already addressed this one. Terry hates stealth, Assassin's Creed, Far Cry, hello. Yeah, I think you already.
I don't hate stealth. I'm saying gamers, as a majority, do not play stealthy. They're used to run and gun. Why do you think Why do you think when people get a shooter, they play Call of Duty? Because they run and gun.
Mm-hmm. They're into Twitch shooters nowadays.
They, in all your like battle royale games, they're running around and collecting crap and shooting people quickly. They're not. There's no strategy involved.
No, there's strategery, for sure, but it's not stealth.
The ones that are just camping out for the entire match and they show up at the end.
Hey! Don't you dare knock how I get my chicken dinners. I want a chicken dinner using that exact method. I use stealth to get my first chicken dinner. Okay.
like get the pat on the back. I did not play for 20 minutes.
I killed a total of 3 people against a guy that had eliminated like 20 people, and I killed him because he was in the middle of reloading when I saw him, and I took him out. It was great. It was great. Let's see. Doggy Dog says, yeah, Star Wars Outlaws was so much better after they fixed the stealth. Yeah, right?
I enjoyed the stealth in Outlaws, but yeah, everybody cried about it. So what did Ubisoft do? They got rid of it because, gamers don't like stealth.
Cold Start. Splinter Cell is not a cheap game to make either. Yeah, exactly. Let's see. Assassin's Creed hack and slash for me. Yeah, there you go. What about Rayman? Oh, that's right. They do have Rayman. And the rabbits. Yeah. Let's see.
They haven't done anything with Rayman in a long while.
Axel, you forgot the Division. The Division. Oh yeah, the Division's on there. Yeah. So is what is that game? It's another Tom Clancy game. Jesus Christ, they just had one release.
Division?
No, it's a different one. Good God, why can't I think of this?
Extraction?
No. It's a military game, squad-based game. Not the Division. Is it Ubisoft? Is this why I can't think of it?
The only time you talking about like Ghost Recon?
Yes, thank you. Ghost Recon. Yes, Ghost Recon. Thank you, Terry. Yeah. Ghost Recon. That's the one I would want. Let's see.
I love Ghost Recon.
Yeah, Ghost Recon is great. Rockstar Kevin, thank you for the facts. There's a reason Ubisoft stopped making Splinter Cell. Nobody bought it. That's right.
Mm-hmm. It did not sell.
Yeah.
All these crybabies saying they wanted it. They didn't even play all the games in the series.
And Blacklist graphics still hold up today. Yeah, it was a great game. I mean, like Ubisoft put a lot of effort into this game that nobody played. Nobody bought. That's right. I think Xbox will buy the company, forget the IPs. I don't know about that one. I think they're still in court over.
They're under so much scrutiny from getting Activision and
yeah,
stuff.
I think they're still in court for Activision, but we'll see.
They're not going to be buying any major studios like that or publishers like that.
Yeah, and Sirxman, I have both Hawks games on my PlayStation, so yeah, I think they were great, but they were definitely no Ace Combat. They were different. They were definitely different. Shout out to Web Dave. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. He says, good morning, Axel and Terry. Everybody hit that like button. Absolutely. Please do. Thank you so much for being here. here. Yeah, guys, every like you hit helps us get discovered, especially in the live section of YouTube. Freaking doggy. You offended me, Axe. Oh, you didn't spell my name. Okay, you're not talking about me. Okay. Just making sure it wasn't me, doggy. Shout out to doggy. Let's see. My beautiful wife, you offend me, husband, just because. Shout out to my beautiful wife. Oh my god. Oh my gosh, Happy Cloud Gamer. Axel is a bully. I'm not. Oh my gosh. Sucks, man. Remember Splinter Cell with Mercs versus Spies? Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. Game on Jesse, now that Microsoft knows they're multi-platform, they're more confident in buying IPs. Yeah, but they want to buy successful IPs. Just being honest here, right? Let's see. Question: if someone gets the cloud after 10 years, the cloud revert back to Microsoft? I think it does. Yeah. Game on Jesse. Terry wants Sam Fisher to wear an eye patch and steer a ship. Oh, put a cha. No lies detected. Game on Jesse. No lies detected. Yeah, Cyber Gunther says, "Sup gamers, what's going on, Cyber Gunther? Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. Appreciate you." Let's see. Ghost Recon. Yeah, Ghost Recon. Thank you, Jesse Darby. Appreciate it. Let's see. Microsoft did not get Just Dance. Love that one. Love that one. Axel, you've never played Hawks with 3 of your friends online? No. I only did the single player stuff. You're right. I never did. Yeah. Fastback Broncos fan. Don't be a hater. Don't be a hater. Okay. All right. So let's see. All right. Let's go ahead and end the poll there. Now, this is the wish list poll, not the realistic poll. On the wish list poll, which one? How did it turn out, Terry?
All right. Which IP should Xbox acquire? 47% said Splinter Cell, 23% for Assassin's Creed, another 23% for Beyond Good and Evil, and 5% for Watch Dogs.
There you go. So lots of people wishing for Splinter Cell, but
and then watch that game come out and none of them buy it.
No, nobody was gonna buy it. No.
All the crybabies out there for Splinter Cell, and then they're gonna be like, "Yeah, it's not on Game Pass. I'm not buying it."
I mean, didn't Ubisoft directly come out and say that we made Splinter Cell and nobody bought it?
They did.
Didn't they just straight up say that?
They straight up said that you guys keep calling for this game, but you didn't buy it when you had it. So now they're remastering it, but I guarantee people are still not going to even buy that, which is going to further show that no one cares about Splinter Cell. So they're going to just kill it.
Yeah, that's right. Fastback. I better see some completions. 100% achievement completion on that Splinter Cell. Who else was crying over here? Dan the Man Cunningham. I better see some 100% completion achievements on that Splinter Cell on your profile. Who else do I got over here that said Splinter Cell? Everybody else who said it. I better see it. Day one achievements. I'm just messing with you guys. I don't care. Because I'll tell you what, I'm not getting the remake. Just being honest. I'm not getting it. But at least I'm honest. And you know why I'm not getting it? Because I already got it. It's not a remake I'm super excited for. Sorry, everybody.
If they do what Capcom is doing and they remake all of them, I would do it just because I never got to play them. And then if they sold well enough, that would then encourage them to make a new IP for that. But people need to buy the old ones first. Otherwise, they're not going to invest in that.
You know, if they did what Capcom does, where they release a bunch of old games together, like here's the Splinter Cell trilogy remake or whatever it is, right? And it's a collection, then I'll buy it because there's how many Splinter Cell games? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But the classic trilogy already came out in 2011 in HD on Xbox. So there would be the trilogy HD remake, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, if they did that, let's see, Splinter Cell Pandora's Tomorrow, Splinter Cell Chaos Theory. They did a PSP one called Essentials. They did Double Agent on all consoles. They did Conviction, and they did Blacklist. Yeah. So yeah, they did release a couple of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, if they did like a collection, that I would 100% get it. Yeah. Oh my God. Fastback. Achievement this. Unbelievable, Fastback. You better beat it in 4 hours like Dreamcast guy. Oh my God, you guys are so funny. All right, so there you go. Xbox thinking about getting some Splinter Cell action. I think that's gonna do it.
Yeah, so like when it comes to Splinter Cell, the only one that sold really well was the first one. So all these Splinter Cell fans only played the first game.
Or all these Splinter Cell fans played the first game and said, "Not for me." So yeah, there you go. You got anything else you want to talk about today, Terry?
There's just one thing I wanted to mention. It's
All
not.
right.
It's just like a little mini topic.
All right, are you sharing?
Just because, I'm going to share the screen. Yeah, just because people in the chat have bring this up all the time, I figured this would be a good way for me to troll you all. Ha ha.
Ha ha. Boys. Are you putting it on the? Are you sharing the screen? Or are you?
I'm going to be sharing the screen. So before I share it, though, before you pull it up,
okay.
I'm gonna mention something, but don't pull it up right away, okay?
All right, just tell me when.
All right, guys. So you guys have been talking about Guitar Hero for the longest time, and there hasn't been a Guitar Hero in 10 years. But guess what? Activision officially announced it 2 weeks ago. You're getting a brand new Guitar Hero title. Here it is. Boom! For mobile.
There you go. Doggy, you better 100% this one.
Yeah.
Pay for all that DLC, Doggy. You got this. You got this.
Activision has heard your pleas for a new Guitar Hero game there, Doggy, so they want to give you the greatest mobile experience you can have.
Is there a trailer for this? Hold on.
No, they didn't make a trailer. They just did like an AI art thing. That's all Activision. Activision couldn't even be bothered to make art for it. They just did AI.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. There is no Guitar Hero Mobile. Oh my God, so funny. There you go, Doggy. Better get it. You better get it, buddy. Achievement unlocked.
There.
Oh,
I had to.
Hold on. Can you where is this? I want to find it. Is this on Activision's official? It is.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
The official Instagram page.
Hold on. Let me see. Activision. Surely they posted it on X, right? Let's see. Did they? 2 weeks ago, you said?
Yeah.
All right. I'm looking. I'm enhancing. Xbox zoom in. I'm fairly sure I've got more than 2 weeks. I don't see it. Yeah, it must be a Instagram only kind of post.
Yeah.
All right, there you go, dog. You better get it, brother.
I just found that hilarious.
How dare they do this?
Hey, you said you would get any Guitar Hero game. You said you would play any Guitar Hero game they made. So you got to put your mouth where the money is, right here.
Oh, doggy. Oh, time to put up or shut up.
Yeah, you said you would support any Guitar Hero game they made. So here you go.
Oh, put up or shut up time, doggy. Just messing with doggy. All right, let's see. Boo. Girl. Oh my God. I'm dead.
10 years in the making.
How dare they do this? Doggy dog, I was caught in 4K. Even my wife, yeah, Mr. Doggy's Guitar Hero fans. Yeah. There you go. Better put your money where your mouth is when this comes out. All right, let me see. Starksman says that he misses Terry's Indie Showcase. Do you have anything for us?
I mean, I can do one. I have one that I've had on hot standby for the longest time.
Oh, let's do one.
Hold on.
Let
me find my notes for it.
Let's do one. Sorry.
Oh, where's my notes?
Hey, you know what a great indie is, Doggy? Guitar Hero on mobile. Oh,
yes.
Oh,
and it's being made. They said that it was going to be made by an indie developer, and Activision just publishing it. It's indie. Oh my God!
This is great. I love
it.
I'll
have to when it comes out. I'll have to do it for my showcase just to push it into Doggy more.
That's right, Doggy. You can ask Copilot for help when you can't play Fire and Flames.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god, so funny.
So I've had this one on hot standby. I think I might have mentioned it in the past, but I don't remember if I ever did a full, because I think we covered it as like a news story when they first announced it.
Mm-hmm.
But now I'll do an official spotlight on it. Let me hold on. My cat is in my word.
Keep your word, Mr. Doggy, says my beautiful wife. There you go.
All right.
Keep your word. Oh my god, I love this troll to Doggy. Oh my god. Thank you, Terry. This is amazing.
All right, now I'm ready. Now I'm ready.
All right. I don't see it. I don't see the proper thing on the screen. You're not sharing
Hold
the
on.
red screen. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna go ahead and cancel this one. Okay, there we go. So, all right, here we go. Take it away, Terry.
All right, you guys. So I haven't done the spotlight in a hot minute. I've had this one literally sitting on this cat has been open for a couple months now, so I'll be happy to finally close it. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna talk about a Souls-like games. This one for Axel. So here you go.
Let's do it.
Enjoy the trailer.
Turn off those subtitles. What is that?
Sorry, I watched a lot of Thai shows.
Through my ears. Oh, but our guest is here. My, what exquisite golden inlays. What masterful craftsmanship. Come, puppet, dance for us.
Mary's in. Go. Magic spell.
The music is so pretty.
It's all your fault, you damn fool!
Real boss now. Oh my gosh, it's a multi-level boss. Multi-stage. Bigger than life. Absolutely.
You can't even stand up. Oh,
Woo!
there you go.
Nutria, I have been interested in this game for a while.
There you guys go. I've been holding on to this one for a good while for you guys. There you go. And Notria, the last song. This is your Souls-like game. It's on Xbox, PlayStation, and PC. At the time that I had made my posted note to remember, it was $35. I don't know if that price is still true, but at the time it was $35. You can swap between 3 different loadouts on this game, so you're not just bound down to just one, which is nice. You get 120 different weapons in the game to choose from, as well as 45 spells, 8 different parries, 68 skills. In this game, it's all about getting masks. So there's over 30 different masks, which are going to change the way your character fights and plays. So you want to collect these masks. And there's 8 different weapon classes in this game. So there's a lot of ways to customize your character to play the way you want it to play. This game is based on the world is basically based on like Italy, but without being like true to Italy, but kind of like the influence for the Italian. I don't even know what you would call their Renaissance time. So go ahead and check that out. You have endless play. You can they call them authors. So because think of it it's got this masquerade theme going on. So you have like the different authors of the play, and you have to take out the characters of the play, right? So you have to defeat the different authors so that
So that's why there's books in there. Okay.
you got to defeat the different authors so that you can get the masks to enable the different rules to unlock the different ways to play. So that's what it is. So you're basically going into the kind of like, I guess you're playing out like the masquerade of the story. So it's a very cool concept. So if this is something that if you guys like Souls-like games, go ahead and check this one out.
Woo! Oh my gosh, I'm already typing away. I don't know if you can hear me typing away over here. I'm looking. It is $35.
So still $35. So there you go. Not a bad
$35
price. Not a bad price.
Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Hold on.
I've been saving this one to do for so long that my Post-it note has dust on it.
Clean your house, Terry. Good grief.
My Post-it note. All right.
Hold on. Let me see here. Wow. In Notria, the last song. All right. Hold on. Let me. All right. Let's see. While we were talking about in Notria, the last song, I just like having this. All right. My wife says, this is beautiful. Absolutely. Stanley Francois says, this look cool ASF. Yes. I don't say curse words on my, but I know what you mean. Right. Happy Cloud Gamer says, looking amazing. Yeah. Yeah, it does look. Stanley says, it makes me want to play Greedfall. I can't wait for Greedfall 2.
Oh my gosh. Greedfall's so fun. I'm looking forward to 2.
Fastback says, if this game doesn't have stealth like Splinter Cell, then trash. Oh my goodness. This game looks hot, Terry. Thank you for the showcase. There you go.
There you go, dude.
Happy Cloud Gamer says, Souls game, I am out. Reason I don't have time to get worked up as well. Looking amazing still. Yeah. Adding it to my wish list. Me too. And Stanley said he pre-ordered Assassin's Creed. All right, so there you go. And Notria, you got a lot of fans on this one, Terry.
Yeah, that's why I've been planning to do it. It's just been busy and stuff. So.
Are you gonna get it, Terry? Are you a Souls?
I don't play Souls games. Like the only one that I really enjoyed playing was Lords of the Fallen. Otherwise, I'm not really big into Souls games.
You know, I played Lords of the Fallen with my friend, and I know that sometimes story is kind of takes a back seat to what's going on. But in Lords of the Fallen, I was like, what is happening? What am I doing? Why do I care? And it wasn't really Souls-like. It was Souls-light. And I'm like, yeah, don't care. I'm out. I got maybe 5-6 hours in, and I was out.
I'm not talking about the new one. I'm talking about the original one, though.
Oh, okay.
The original one.
The new one. Yeah.
Yeah, the original one was so good. Yeah, I tried playing the new one. I couldn't really get into it.
Mm-hmm. All right, so I'm not alone, right? Okay.
You're not alone. You're not alone. They vastly changed how that one's played compared to the original one. I highly recommend you check out the original one. It's so old now, you can probably get it pretty cheap.
Probably, yeah. All right. I think that's it for today, Terry. Anything else?
That's it.
All right. Guys, that's going to do it for today's show. But of course, we wouldn't be able to do this show without you guys, the chat. And that's why you guys, the chat, will always be the MVP to all of the shows here on the Iconic Video Games channel. And with that being said, we are going to go ahead and get out of here. I'm Axel1324.
And I'm Guitar Hero. No, I'm kidding.
And she's Cool Cat Terry.
Great.
Right. And we'll catch you guys next week. Bye, everybody.